Hi, good morning. Getting ready to begin preparations for Cincinnati. Looking at them, they're very stout defensively. They got some big guys, a lot of five on the line, play a good amount of man coverage. Very good special teams unit. Offensively, Burrow does a really nice job with getting the ball in the right place, gets it out quick, moves and scrambles well. Mixon's a really good back. They got three really good receivers. So it'll be a great test for us. Go on the road. We're looking forward to going down there and playing well.
I know you talked a little bit about this on Monday, but Burrow, with having such limited film, I guess, on Burrow, is it a little bit more tougher to prepare?
We got a lot of film from last year. I think quite a few games. So no, I don't think so. He didn't play in the preseason, but a lot of people hold guys out or they hold things that they're going to do out in the preseason. First games are always a little bit like that because you never really know. You got to adjust on the fly a little bit.
For someone like that, is it worth going back and watching their college tape, or is it kind of worthless at that point because they're in a different scheme?
Not so. I watched him a lot in college before, but no, I think it's a little bit more about. I was very, very impressed with him and the things that he's done in the NFL. He gets the ball out quick. He's very accurate. Moves well in the pocket. Very, very, very competitive. Really good competitor, I think. So. You can tell all that stuff from last year's tape.
How do you feel about your team's depth right now?
It's concerning. I think, I feel really good about the top guys, and then some of these young guys got to come on, but when you're kind of top heavy with finances, that's what you got to do. So hopefully we'll stay healthy and try and get these younger guys better.
Hey Mike, what are your expectations for Chris Herndon right out of the gate here?
Well, again, I've seen him one practice, so I think he'll have a role. I know he'll have a role on Sunday, so we'll just see where that goes.
Do you expect more Brandon Dillon to kind of contributing?
Dillon will probably have a role as well, yeah.
Mike, when you talk about the O-line on Monday and said some unknowns, how much do you rely on Brian O'Neill then? He's probably the most established guy.
Yeah, I think I was talking pretty much about our whole team about being unknowns. We think like the defense, right? So not a lot of them didn't play. So I think there's some unknowns there, just going out there and doing it and proving it, from what we see in practice. Same thing a little bit with the offensive line. The Udo and he's probably the main one. We've seen Rashad, we've seen Bradbury, we've seen O'Neill, and we've seen Cleveland. So, it's just how are they working together, and are those guys getting better, doing what they've been coached to do. But I think I was talking mostly about the whole team. Jefferson didn't play, Thielen didn't play. I know what they did last year, but probably more so defensively. You talk about Tomlinson played a few plays, and Pierce played a few plays. Kendricks played a few plays in one game. Peterson didn't play any. Harrison Smith didn't play any. So I think, to me, that's the unknowns. We got to go out and prove that these guys deserve not to play in the preseason.
Could there be a scenario, Mike, with Christian returning to practice today where you'd feel comfortable, even with 3 days of seeing him, that he could be active on Sunday?
No, I think what I said was, and I know I'm going to get corrected on this, I said I think he's going to do individual today, right? So that doesn't really mean he's going to do any team stuff or anything like that. I saw the headline that he's back to practice, but he's going to do individual. That's it.
Well, you talked a bit on Monday about going back to Cincinnati, but when you step on the field, do you think that you'll have a bunch of memories coming back, or will it feel any different, or is it kind of just another game in another stadium?
I don't know. Honestly, I think I had some good people there. We had a lot of good players when I was playing there. You know, none of them are still there now. You know, there's other people in the building that I'll see that, you know, just like when I go back to Dallas or something like that. But, you know, this is my team now. This Vikings are me, and that's what, you know, I don't really care about anything else.
The guys that didn't play in the preseason, do you have to limit reps, or are you just
In a game?
yeah, or do you
No,
just play?
they're playing. No, they're playing.
I'm wondering, I feel like, you know, if like a guy hasn't played at all. In a
No, you
preseason.
know, Mark, what we did was, because I was concerned about being conditioned in those games, what we've done is we've actually just played games without tackling in practice. So one day we won a half a game, next game we won 3/4 of a game, plus the individual and things like that. So we got about the same number of reps and the same number of, you know, it's a 6-play drive, and then the other side of the ball comes in and it's 8-play drive. So I tried to simulate it like they were playing in games, but it just wasn't on the games.
Like, it says that your offense is in rhythm in those simulated periods.
You know, it's like everything else. One day I thought they were in really good rhythm, and one day, you know, the defense kind of took charge that day. So it's a little bit of that. I thought they practiced really well on the other day, whatever the last day was, we practiced. I thought Kirk was very accurate. I thought Cook looked really good. So, you know, we'll just kind of have to see. But again, they got to prove it, just like, you know.
Sorry, I keep
Sorry.
interrupting. With average starting field position from where it was last year to what you expect it to be this year, how can that benefit an offense and a defense?
Do you mean by?
Where you guys are starting?
Well, I don't know what it would be. I'm hoping what it would be, but you know, the scoring percentages go up like every 5 yards. You know, you start on a 20, it's not very high, 25, and so, you know, that's why we're hoping that we can get some returns in. We can be better in our coverage phases, so that you know. And really, you know, like last year, you know, defensively we weren't very good in 3 and outs. We didn't get a lot of 3 and outs. Where in the past we've been pretty good at that. You know, and so that changes a lot of field position too, because they get 2 drives and, you know, or three first downs, and then they're punting from 30 yards further. So, you know, I think you know, I talked to the team today about complementary football and how, you know, how all these things work together.
Like with not forcing 3 and outs, was that a matter of third down execution, or was it not getting enough stops on first and second down?
I think it was a combination of all of it. You know, we had way too many 2nd and 4s. You know, and then, you know, third downs, you know, if you look at the third down statistics from even throughout the league, you know, if it's 3rd and 4 or less, it's, you know, it's up there close to 50%. So, you know, defensively, typically when they're good on first down, they're going to be good on third down usually.
What do you expect from their offensive line compared to last year?
Well, I think they've improved. You know, Riley, for the 11 plays that he played in the preseason, I think he did pretty well. They've got Williams back on the other side. You know, the center's a quick, athletic guy. They got 2 big, kind of mauler guys at guards. So, but you know, Burrow kind of makes that thing go. You know, he's really good at getting the ball out. Really good, and they do a lot of no backs, you know, empty backfield, I guess the best way to say it. You know, isolate to get single coverage on Boyd or, you know, Chase or one of those guys.
Riley's on the right.
Riley's on the right, yeah.
Same, or?
Yeah, he looks good. He's tough like he always was.
Roll with Smith Marset at kickoff return for now.
Yeah, I think so.
Return stuff. We talked a lot about KJ Osborne improving at receiver. Have you seen him kind of get more comfortable at the punt return, or sort of improve there as well?
Well, yeah, but I like Marset Smith. You know, Smith Marset. I like him as far as you know, he's just fearless when he's got to take care of the ball better, I think. But he's fearless returning the kicks, and I like that about him. So. You know, we'll have a plan for when we take it out and when we keep it in and things like that.
Time for 2 more. Like with Anthony Barr, we've seen him out here. How much do you want to see from him this week?
I want to see him out here a lot. Yeah, he's out. No, he's going to get a little work done today.
Were you curious to see how he's moving around out there at practice, or do you need to see him?
You guys always correct me, but he feels really good today. Now, how he feels tomorrow or the next day, I don't know. And so, he's excited today. He feels really good. He's had a good last week and weekend. So we're hopeful that he plays. I don't know, honestly.